2017. Here we are, day number 1, energy is up, obviously because I've had coffee and because I had a full night's sleep last night, which will probably not happen again for the next 3 days. But you know what? It's the name of the game. Day number 1, not a whole lot going on today. I'm going to be checking out this really interesting game called Recoil, which has been described to me as laser tag meets Call of Duty. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this works, but I'm assuming that I'll be wearing some sort of goggles which will project onto actual, land masses and things like that, extra bits that make it look like I'm in some sort of World War II zone, while all the while being able to see my actual combatants who are running around trying to take me down. Now, a bit of a disclaimer here. I am possibly the world's worst gamer, so this is probably going to be horrible for me. I'm just more curious to see the technology and, see how much closer we are to being the, lazy people from WALL-E who just stare at screens all day. We'll find out. And then after that, I have the Masters of the Web panel with Mr. John Campia, I'm assuming anyways, and Christian Harloff, which will be excellent, always excellent hanging out with those guys. And then finally, I'm going to conclude the day with not something so Comic-Con-y, but something definitely very movie-focused, which is a screening of Dunkirk. And to all of you who have been patiently waiting for reviews to War of the Planet of the Apes, or War for the Planet of the Apes, excuse me, and Dunkirk, I apologize that all these things have been so tardy and non-existent. I'm going to try and get them out as much as I can, and as soon as I can, but life has been busy. So here we go. Comic-Con, day number 1, time to have some fun with the Predator guy. People sometimes ask me why people go to Comic-Con. They say it's for the movies, it's for the comics, it's for the costumes. It's not. It's for this, the lines. You can't beat these lines. You can't get them anywhere else. McDonald's has got nothing on these lines. Disneyland has nothing on these lines. This is why people come. Well, I've been officially recoiled, so to speak. Went and played this again, like I described it, laser tag meets Call of Duty, though in the end it ended up kind of being a lot more just laser tag. You essentially attach your mobile device to either rifle or handgun, and you run around basically shooting the opponent's guns. There's no extra goggles or augmented virtual reality. It's just as plain and simple as that. Essentially taking laser tag away from a confined arena out into wherever you and your friends want to play the game. So fun, but not something that I would necessarily shell out the money for, and I'm sure it's pretty expensive. I also went to the Masters of the Web panel hosted by Mr. John Campia, John Schnepp, Christian Harloff, Tricia Hershberger, and Dan Murrell. And the basic focus of that panel was kind of just talking about the state of comic book movies presently. And they basically said kind of what I agree with, which is even as people talk about comic book fatigue and how people are so done with the superhero genre, it is something that continues to grow and develop and evolve in a way that keeps us interested. And even though we have films like the Fantastic Four reboot or X-Men Origins Wolverine, films that try and kind of get by, kind of paint by numbers, thinking that all they need to do is slap a superhero title on a film and people will turn out in droves to see them, we do kind of usually demand something of a higher quality. One interesting thing, though, that wasn't kind of brought up and I hear talked about a lot is the fact that comic book movies are now a genre. And people oftentimes compare it to the Westerns when they're talking about the doom and gloom of the comic book genre, saying, see, the Western genre died off. And then on the other side of it, people that say, oh, no, this is an evergreen, ever-evolving and expanding genre, tend to compare it to a genre like comedy, which obviously is a much, much broader genre than Westerns. So basically, all that to say, I think it's one of those situations where in order for comic books to continue to thrive on screen, they need to be more and more like the comedy genre, able to do something as different as Logan aesthetically, or narratively try and take on some of the kind of John Hughes vibes that the Spider-Man film did, Spider-Man Homecoming that is. Because really I would personally have to contend that every single comic book film from here on out felt the exact same, looked the exact same, we fans would stop turning out. I love the comedy Airplane, however, if every single comedy was that tone, that style, and that look, I probably, after a while, would start thinking, you know what, I think I maybe have had enough of the comedy genre. And so I think it will be with superhero films. Though, at the same time, the fact that Transformers films continue to get made and they are the exact same thing over and over again, and each time are just abysmal, well, I guess it's more of a cautionary tale more than anything that our box office dollars and where we put them does matter.